Hi, and this is a pick a card reading. You've got 4 piles of cards here of mixed, so I like to mix my cards. This is for a just a general what's going to happen next week kind of reading from the 1st of August. So please go with the pile that you're more guided to. So follow your intuition. If you are drawn towards either one of the stones, or if you are drawn to just the pack itself, just stay with that one, okay? I am going to show a picture of these on a better here for a minute so you can actually see and get a feel for the cards, okay? Hi, so if you chose pile number 1, that was this one right here. This is your reading from this will be from the 1st of August. So 4 of Swords, 2 of Wands, Temperance, the Lady. No fears, be yourself. Summer Solstice, Radiance, Green Man. I can't even pronounce that word. Saintly. Egyptian is Humanity. Tifnut. Go with the flow. Boundaries and guiding children. You are good at helping, counselling and healing children. Use your skills to help children now. Wow, so this is for set number 1. And what I'm getting from this is you're kind of trying to push things a lot at the moment, and you need to kind of like trust more within your spiritual guides, and you need to trust more within your angels. There's a lot of things going within your favor as long as you just keep go with it. If you push anything, I think it might be a bit rocky. And I do think that you're trying to hurry things along almost to just to get it over and done with, and it doesn't work like that, unfortunately. I do believe that you may even be trying to push this thing along because it might even bring back memories of something that happened to you once. But you can use these memories to help others, and within helping others you can actually heal yourself. So set 1, I do believe that whatever this thing is that you are push, trying to speed it up. That's all I'm getting from it. It's like trying to just hurry things up, move things along, just get it over and done with. You need to kind of just go with the energy at the moment, okay, set 1, because you know what, okay, the more you push things and the more you try and speed things up, I think it's going to go a little bit rocky and a little bit wrong. I'm going to get a couple of little fairy cards, see what they say too. So set 1, fairies, what can you tell us for set 1? Set 1, set 1. Ooh. Fairies, have you got anything to tell us for set 1? Nice little burnt one. Spring or King of Spring, inspiring, wise, theatrical. A financial windfall. Your leadership skills are needed now. An unexpected supporter in your cause. And Prince of Winter. Seek out an intellectual solution for your problem. The need to act quickly and discreetly. Sudden or unexpected changes. Right, these two cards are already saying quite a bit to me. That you need to, with this thing that you're trying to speed up, that you're trying to hurry along, you need to control the situation no matter what. But I also think that you, because you're trying to speed it along, you're trying to hurry everything along, you're not actually looking at other ways of dealing with the matter. The resolution of the resolution of difficulties, weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or co-parency. And Justice, take time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. Just clarifying what I'm saying, to be honest with you. So whatever you're trying to speed up, I mean, these two cards have just literally made me definitely know that this is something it's almost like something that's happened to you in your past, and it's something that you just want to get over and done with. Maybe it hurts too much, maybe you just don't want to think about it, maybe you're over it. Either way, because you're trying to speed it up, it's going to go all wrong. Okay, these cards telling you to take control. You've got to be very clever, you've got to use your brain. Okay, find different ways, different methods of getting to the end result. But the more you speed it up, the less you are going to be looking at it in a sensible way, and this is where mistakes get made and things could go terribly wrong for you. So you will overcome this, you will win if it's against somebody, and if it's just a situation like an addiction, or if it is simply like a court case I'm picking up of some sort, or some type of legal situation that you're going through, in a kind of manner. Maybe it's not quite like going to court, but maybe it's something to do with not being treated fairly at work or something, and you're trying to speed up the situation when really you just need to let it take its course, to go with the flow. Make sure that you are doing everything you can to be more in control of how this is heading. You will win. Just stop pushing it, stop trying to speed things up. Okay, step one. Okay, so if you chose card pile number 2, this is for you. That was this little stone right here, little turquoise one. Okay, so 3 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, the Emperor. Relax and reflect, long-term success. Childhood and innocence, dawn, new beginnings. Star. Understanding. Healing grief. And focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts and feelings and actions focused on the target, and you will make your mark. So, set 2. Excuse me, I do apologise. Set 2, this is literally indicating that you got something new happening in the next week. You've got a great idea. Things are planning out. Maybe you have spent a long time putting things into motion, and now you're going to open your business this week, or you're going to start a college course this week. Whatever this idea, this new beginning that you have, you still gonna just, take your time. I do believe that maybe even the reason why you're able to do this is because of inheritance of some sort, or someone that has actually, where it says healing grief, is somebody that's past, you're doing it in their memory almost. This is literally just telling me that everything that you have been putting and working towards, everything that you've been thinking about and planning in your head, brainstorming, it's all now coming right up to it, okay? And you kind of like need to, have a minute and relax and actually, take everything in the next week, okay? So everything that you are going to do, it's going to be so positive for you, but you need to be taking a minute just to let it dissolve into your brain, if that makes sense. Maybe you've spent a long time doing this, making this a reality, that you haven't actually quite taken a second to let it dissolve, let it become in your brain, and let you actually adjust to the reality that this is really happening. I do believe that it's gonna be quite a successful venture that you are doing. But I can just literally, all I keep seeing is new beginnings. It's almost like you've been waiting for this, and it's not just like a new venture that you are on, but this is now the new you. This is the you that you've been wanting to show the world for a long time, the you that's been hidden away while you've been doing other things, and now you get to show the real you, and you get to show the new real you, the true you. And I do believe that this is something that you've been really eager to do for quite a long time, and maybe this is in a loving memory of somebody. Maybe maybe somebody passed that has been able to give some funds towards this. But I do believe that this is how you're finding is the best way forward to heal over this loss. And basically these are just telling you just to let it dissolve in your brain. Don't miss this week, okay? So don't miss this week. Do not get so caught up with everything that's going on with this new adventure that you don't actually take time to take a step back and let it dissolve into your brain, okay? And then you turn around in 2 weeks time and go, what happened? Oh, I don't even remember that happening. So make sure you do take time to let it just sink in, and so you can have it all and enjoy it in every single aspect. And congratulations, well done. Obviously, whatever you are working towards is going to be great. It's something that you've really wanted to do, almost like a life ambition. Sorry, my screen went black then, so I had to stop and start. But yeah, so set 2, let's grab you some fairies. So set 2, what can you tell us, fairies, for set 2? Set 2. Set 2, set 2. Princess of Spring, optimistic, enthusiastic, creative, energetic. It's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Let your creativity take flight. Oh, that's odd. Paint. Free of Spring. You have steps with an eye for the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. This is literally like, this week is so good for you, set 2. Life experience. Let go of belief systems that no longer serve you. Important life-changing event. The situation that leads to significant opportunities. And one last one. King of Summer. Honourable, devoted, mature, heartwarmed. A romantic partner that you can trust. An excellent advice that comes from the heart. Getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavour. Well, they have just clarified what I've just said. Yeah, this is just a really good week for you, set 2. So if you chose set 2, bloody hell, I bet you're excited. So even if you haven't actually got your dreams already in motion and yet aren't making them into reality, then this is a good time to start putting them into reality, by the way. But if you are, if you are putting things into reality and it's all coming into, it's all going in your favour, it's all going to be very, very it's successful, and everything's going to be, it's going to be so much of a whirlwind almost. So make sure, please make sure that you do just take a step back and take it all in, and you know, appreciate it for what it is and remember it for what it is as well, because this, I'm almost getting like this is a once in a lifetime. This is like a make it or break it situation for you, set 2. So this could be anything. This literally is you following your dreams. So if you haven't actually you know, taken the big step to forward yet, then it is time to do it. But I really think that you are way past, you know, taking this first step, and you are actually near the end of the journey now, when you can actually sit there and go, I am now living the dream. So set 2, everything is great for you. Okay, set number 3, that's this little spotty one here. If you chose set 3, this is for you. 4 of Swords, Page of Cups, Judgment. Relax and reflect, tap into the power. Wolf, Instinct. Shaman, Ancient Healing Wisdom. Day, Big Picture. Inspiration. Sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations and chemicals. If you chose set 3, I believe this is a little spiritual awakening for you. I believe that you are in a very bad place. You lots and lots and lots of depression, and lots of upset. But also in the next week, you're going to actually have a bit of a realization time. You're going to realize things. You're going to realize how amazing you are. You're going to realize how powerful a person you are, and you're going to realize more than what you could even imagine, maybe. I do believe also that you're going to get a lot of clarifications. Maybe you've been using your intuition a lot lately and you're kind of like doubting yourself, but you're going to actually get a lot of clarifications that your intuition was right. And I do also believe that you are becoming a very, very very intuitive person. It's almost offering this real strong feeling that you're almost like a little bit too empathic in a way, because you can't actually you need to work out how to rein it in a way almost. And I also believe that you naturally just have a healing sense about you. People go to you with their problems and you help them. Or if they go to you because they've hurt themselves and you can help them, you heal them. And I do believe that this is actually something that goes way, way back into your blood. Through your family tree even, and maybe you should do a little bit of research and do a bit of background history if you don't already know, if you've got any healers in your bloodline. But I do believe like you're going to acknowledge, you're going to realise, and you're going to just basically know, you're going to get to know yourself, but also you're going to understand, and you're just going to know what you are capable of and what you can achieve in the long run. It's almost like, you're just going to wake up from this depression basically. So I can just, sorry, I get too excited when it comes to spiritual awakenings. I do believe that you can understand the whole subject of mind over matter. You know that your mind is extremely powerful already. I think it's almost like you're going to have some type of clarification on how stronger mind you do actually have when it comes to healing. Set free. Ace of Spring, it's time to take action, be fearless, happy, pursue your most treasured dreams, amazing career opportunities. Nine of Winter, unfounded fear, focusing on the worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. Princess of Autumn, happy news about your career, promotion, schoolship, well thought out plans, needing a little push to get going. Four of Autumn, manage your resources wisely, achieve a balance in how you spend and save money, help those less fortunate. And I'm going to pull one for good measure. Let go. It's time to go after your dreams. Do something that expands your horizons. Now you've seen I pulled those out of the deck randomly. These are simply just giving a little bit more information on the next week. I do believe that because you're so empathic, you do actually like you're scared of the impact that things have on you, and you make things worse, almost like you give yourself anxiety because you think that it's going to give you anxiety almost, but you're kind of working all of this out anyway, aren't you, Set Free? I do believe that things are just going to go in your favour, where you are learning so much about yourself. I don't think this is anything to do with career. I literally do think this is all about your awakening more, if you're already awakening, or if you're not already awakening and you're only just open, then welcome to the club because you are awakening. I do believe that you're gonna, this is something that you actually have been looking forward to, something that you want. But I also do believe that it's a natural thing to you anyway. It's almost like you hide away from it, but now you're actually understanding that you can actually control a lot more than what you actually initially thought. You know how your abilities work now. You understand everything to their full potential, and you know how much of a powerful person you are. Within this week, you are going to be a completely different person when it comes to the spiritual side of things. I do really think that you kind of have an issue with depression and anxiety because you let it get to your head. Almost like if you were meant to go to watch the movies, you would spend the next 2-3 days before going to the movies actually thinking of everything that could go and would go wrong, even if it was impossible, and get yourself so worked up about it that you would end up not going because you'd be having panic attacks. And I do think that you're also acknowledging that a lot more, so you're getting a lot more self-awareness, and you're growing within this, and you're having a lot of realizations and clarifications in the next week. Okay, set free. So basically you are going to just realize how strong and powerful a person you are. Okay, so set 4, that's this little sea-brew one. Something's happened, it's dropped down. There we go. So this, if you chose set 4, this is for you. 7 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, the Lovers, vibrant help, good things will come, Forest and breathe, wind and activation, the beyond, do nuts, awareness, relief, Mother Mary, expect a miracle, have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Okay, so set 4, I've got a funny feeling this is all you are literally trying to like attract your twin flame almost, haven't you, set 4? Or you are on the search for at least your soul mate, or if you have been with them and you're trying to get them back in a way. Like if you've been with your soulmate and you've split up and you're trying to get them back to you, or you've been doing lots of things to attract your soulmate or your twin flame. I do believe that you have been doing a lot of meditation and doing a lot of intentional vibrations to send out to them. I do think it's all going to come about in the next week. So set 4, if this relates, please comment, because I know this is really a random one, but I do think that this week is actually it's going to be it's going to make it actually, it's going to work. Do you know what I mean? You may have been doing all of the twin flame meditations, you might have been sitting every morning telling the universe that you want your ex back. You could have just been wanting a soulmate and been you're on every single dating website and speed dating known locally to you. But I do think the person that you are looking for, the person that you want in your life, the person that your soul's obviously wanting to, is coming this week. So if you chose step 4, I do think that either they're coming back or they're coming to you. So if you, well, let's, Ace of Winter, don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accordingly. Amazing new ideas should be implicated. Information that can help, which may also be difficult to hear. Speaking the truth with kindness, an indigo child or adult. Reward yourself for all the hard work you've done being happy and successfully self-employed. Cherish all time alone. Princess of Spring. It's time to go after your dreams. This keeps on coming up today. I'm going to get rid of that one. That one keeps on coming. It's not fair. 2 of Winter. Intentional is holding you back. Make it the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. Justice. Take time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end of fair and objective decisions. So, within this next week, I also do think not only is this love going to come to you, but I do think there's a big decision to be made, isn't there? I do think that maybe there's there's a choice that you're going to be left with at some point, and you're gonna have to be very, very light-footed and careful-footed how you go about this decision, and you've got to be very, very wise, and you've got to make sure that this is the right decision for you. So whatever's going on in this decision, I don't think this implicates your love life. I don't think this has got anything to do with your love life. It's almost like a situation maybe going on with friends, or if you've got children, then it's the maybe a child's mum or something. But you're going to be left with a big choice, and you're going to have to be very wise about how you make this choice. Okay, and you've got to remember more sides to the decision than just a simple black and white one, I believe. And you have, maybe there is, you don't know the whole situation yet, or maybe you do not know all the truth yet, and you need to find out all the truth before you can make this decision properly. But I've got a feeling that this is all something to do with friends, and it's nothing to do with your love life whatsoever. I do believe this might be a friend situation that's going on, and you're the one that's going to be left making the big decisions. Just make sure that you get all information first. Okay, step 4.